Howdy, welcome back to the channel. I have a question for everyone watching, and hopefully this isn't too personal, but the question is, do you like Ethereum? More to the point, are you bullish on Ethereum? Do you think this big dip is just a symptom of the overall bearish market, and we're going to see it come back up? Personally, I would have to say that I fall into that category, alongside the similar category for Bitcoin and any of the other major coins that you can think of that have had a large falling since this time period that we see Ethereum and Bitcoin did as well. And the reason that we're talking about this today is that I think there's a pretty good opportunity in one of the DGen protocol spaces that we've talked about previously, specifically EMP. So if you're not familiar with Money, they are an algo coin, or at least EMP is an algo coin that is pegged to the price of Ethereum. So there's a lot of really good pluses here that I think if you're bullish on Ethereum, if you think it's going to come back up long term, there's a lot of pros here that really make this project something to look into. I'm already kind of invested into it, and I wanted to bring this to light, or bring it to attention, because right now is this amazing buying opportunity due to the lower price of Ethereum has also put EMP, their core token, down as well because it's pegged to Ethereum. So EMP is only 25 cents right now. They're pegged to 4,000 to 1 ratio. So that's why, yeah, if there was $4,000 Ethereum, it'd be at $1. Right now it is about 25 cents. So we were just looking at Ethereum earlier. You can see it was upward around 3,000. It was over 4,000 at one point when we're looking at the year chart. Even when I joined into EMP, I've seen this fluctuate, the EMP token, quite a bit higher. It was 70, 80 cents. So you can already start to get the idea of why this is a great buying opportunity for you. Just because if you're bullish on Ethereum, you think Ethereum's going to come up, then EMP is going to come up as well. But rather than just purchasing Ethereum and buying and holding it, there are ways to make more profit from that while you wait for Ethereum to head back upwards. And there's a number of ways to do that. The first one that I often recommend, just because I'm already in it, is the EMP detonator. One of the other reasons I recommend hopping into this one is because it's very similar to DRIP. So those of you who are familiar with DRIP faucet, the detonator is incredibly similar to that. You get a 1% a day. But actually, depending on how much you have staked, what your percentage of the pool is, you get a little more than that. So you might be seeing closer to like 1.4, 1.5, whatever, depending on your share of the total pool. The other amazing thing about the detonator, which is the other reason I recommend it, is that there's this lottery prize, which is usually around 30,000 every day. And there's two different winners every single day that win that. And that's been going on. And by the way, that's been sustainable mainly because of how many tickets people buy by depositing every day. And the way the lottery works. So one of the lottery winners is going to be the top deposit winner. You can see the one today looks like they deposited 29 LP into the detonator today, and that's not the 25 cents. That's the LP token that you can make between these two tokens. So someone donated 29 into, or donated, someone staked or invested 29 into the detonator today, and so that was the top depositor, and they ended up with that almost $30,000 prize direct into their deposits, which obviously boosts them way higher than they probably were, and they can immediately start claiming or compounding those every day. So big opportunity every single day. This runs at the end of the countdown timer. There is a timer on the detonator, by the way. You have to compound or claim once a day. That's how they keep activity in the detonator. If you don't, you don't miss the rewards, so to speak. But your percentage of your share of the pool will go down. So you're not going to fall past 1%, but your percentage of the total pool will fall down, and you just kind of miss your claim or compound for the day. So you want to interact with it once a day. But yes, you can have a total of 100 chances to win this lottery every day. 50 come from compounds. So every time you compound, at least right now it's about $5 worth, you get a ticket. And every time you deposit at least $5 worth, you get a ticket. So if you could try to win either, and the tickets are for the random draw. So once a day, there's 2 winners, like I mentioned. These are the 2 from yesterday. And you could win just by being a random ticket holder. I compound enough to get at least 1 ticket a day, so my odds aren't amazing. If I had more deposited, I'd be getting more tickets a day. Or you could try to be the highest depositor by the end, and people like to play that game where they snipe towards the end of that, towards the end of the countdown period. So the detonator's got a lot of neat features in it that you may find interesting if you like Ethereum and want to be exposed to it, but still make profit off of what you have into the future, because you know that anything you're making here in the detonator will actually be worth even more if you know that Ethereum's going to go up, or if you're very positive in that prediction. What else can you do here? You can also stake straight Ethereum. This is a newer thing that they just added, a new feature. Now, there are lock periods and then release periods. So there's another 22 days before the next unlock period. Looks like they're doing this quarterly. So it unlocks for a certain amount of time. You can stake, or you can claim and withdraw during that period as well. And they have a certain APR, APY listed here. There's a certain amount they're allowing to be staked, so you could stake Ethereum directly. There's also more parts to this, more moving parts to this. There's a farm, there's a boardroom, there's bonds, and it's not all that complicated. I think I've a couple overview videos myself, but I would actually recommend this academy right here, this free academy link on the main page and I'll have the link in the description with my referral for the detonator. The rest of the site doesn't have a referral, so from the detonator page you can get to the rest of these. Link in the description, like I mentioned. But on the homepage, there's this free academy. This is a collection of really good videos with voiceovers and instruction, and it quickly runs you through the whole ecosystem and how to, ROI and where you should take profit, because they really don't recommend taking profit from the EMP token itself. That's kind of the fuel or the gas for this whole ecosystem. They actually recommend you take profits off these E-shares or the bond tokens, but really the E-shares. So this is just something I wanted to bring up. If you're not super familiar with it, I have a few overview videos. You should also watch the Academy, and the detonator might be something you'd be interested in if you really like Ethereum, and if you think it's going to swing back upward alongside, Bitcoin and other big coins, mainstream coins, so to speak. So, all right. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And I always appreciate likes and subscribes if you appreciate the content as well. You can definitely join our Telegram group. That is linked in the description. We'd love to have you. And if you have any questions, that's one of the best places to ask. But also commenting and asking on the YouTube channel comments for simple questions is a great idea as well. It actually helps, these views get more interaction, or these videos get more views and interaction in the long run. So that's always great for me and furthering of any of these projects, which, as we know, increased sentiment for any of these projects just helps everyone in the ecosystem overall and as a whole. One of the reasons that we talk about these projects that we like, because it gets more people in that direction. So, all right, you guys stay safe out there. I know the heat has been record-breaking, at least down here in the south, and I'm sure in other parts of the world. So stay safe out there, stay cool, and I will see you guys on the next video.